Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the amazing sign of Aquarius. So, you guys have some strong love cards. You have some new start cards, and you have 1, 2, 3 major arcana and 2 aces. So that's letting me know that you guys are really into taking some ground this month in December. You're not going to play around with the last of the year. It might be a little bit of a lazy month, but at the same time, mentally, you're taking note of everything. You're on top of things in terms of love. Now, you may feel a little bit worn out because your first card, you actually received the 10 of Wands, which means you might not be feeling love this month. You might be like, okay, all that stuff in October and November, I can't do this right now. Like, I don't really feel like doing it. But the 10 of Wands, even though it is a card about carrying a burden, it's also about what we get when we get to the finish line. It's like, if you spend all of this time working out to work for a 5K run, and you're sitting there and then you improve on your time at the end of the race, or you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, wow, my body looks great. Like, there are benefits to putting in the work and the time that you're putting in. So don't feel like what am I doing? It has a purpose, it has a point. Even if you're in between people or lovers or possibilities with a possible someone. That was convoluted, but it's still you building. So I don't want you to lose sight of that. I don't want you to lose track and think, what's going on? You're building something, and there's going to be a lot of passion that's coming up for you. As December starts to get from the beginning to the middle of December, there's going to be some new energy around your love life, and there's going to be some new starts. So you might have somebody in particular in your love life that you're interested in because it is connected to the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups talks about when you've met your equal. It is the minor arcana's kind of lover, soulmate. This person, it's the everything card. It's the I get to share myself openly, abundantly with this person. And with the Ace of Wands, it's letting me know that the energy that you have for someone in your life, that sexual passion, frustration, the good and the bad go together. So don't ever think that you can separate and have all good, or just, you can have a majority of good. And I would hope that that's what you have in any relationship, but obviously it doesn't always go that way. But this passion that you have is going to be reignited for a certain person in your life. This is probably somebody that you know are a possible potential or in a relationship with, because you also have Death reversed. And Death is, okay, this is the card of, I'm sorry, but it's over. Like, I can't do this with you anymore. I really need some space. And when it's in reverse, now I'm going to show it to you in the upright because it wouldn't make any sense to look at it upside down. But when it's in the reverse, it really does let you know that you've kind of stepped into old territory. It would be like reverting from a butterfly back to a caterpillar. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's saying that you have this new inspiration with this particular person, and it's starting to, your view of this person is starting to change. Your view of what you had with this person is starting to change. Things are starting to flow more easily. You have the Temperance card right next to the 2 of Cups, and also the Ace of Cups. So these 3 things, especially when you have, if you look at it, you have the Ace of Cups on one side, the 2 of Cups on the other, and she has 2 cups in her hand as well. So it's basically saying the love is going to be flowing from both sides. It flows from by either partner, and you guys are regenerating this love. You're regenerating, you know, this relationship that probably in the beginning had a lot of fighting. There was either some sort of competition, or you guys just weren't on the same page. It was a very egoic based relationship, but there was something in it that had this real potential to it. There was something there to let you know that this was the person that was going to be in your life in a major way. And when you get death in reverse, it says this person is coming back for round 2 or round 8 or whatever round you guys are on. The only thing that I would say is Aquarius. Now, I don't know if it's you or if it's them, but don't lie and don't be lied to in the month of December. Now, I'll take things deeper with the moon card and say it's not always about lies, it's not always about deception. Sometimes it's as simple as it being about insecurity. So if you're having, strong emotions for someone and you feel like your love is being renewed after you feeling this sort of burden of being like, okay, I needed a break. The break is now over. We're lightening up again. Things are changing between us. Things are happening between us. The moon card is saying don't be insecure about the transformation of your relationship. Don't allow it to affect who you are as a partner in this relationship. And your partner also has to look out for the same thing, because your partner might be feeling that they don't know how to operate in terms of love. Or maybe Aquarius, you feel like you don't know how to love somebody freely or fully, and you're just kind of entering this process and learning how to do it. And I think that's very much about what your month of December is going to be about. You learning the appropriate ways to love somebody, because Aquarius, you are so smart. You know exactly what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You've got everything figured out, but at the same time, love isn't something that's logical. Love isn't something that you figure out. So right now, the relationship is probably just getting back to a point where you're back in balance. Just getting back to a point where, maybe the fights have kind of calmed down, or maybe you guys are fighting over the direction of your relationship and trying to find a balance between what each of you wants, because there's a lot of I guess what I'm hearing that there's a lot of trying to balance things out, his or her needs, or vice versa. You're trying to figure out how to balance the relationship, because you realize that this burden that you're feeling, you're insecure, and there's a part of you that wants to go back, but there's a part of you that's like, man, if I go back, all we're going to do is fight. But there's a belief in this relationship, and you're feeling really balanced within yourself, and you might even be ready to fight again, to re-engage. It might even be like, I miss the fighting. Like, every relationship has this kind of potential, and there are some people that you just never lose interest in, no matter what the situation. So Aquarius, if you're feeling a bit insecure about going back, if you're feeling like you love somebody but the love is lost, or maybe you feel like maybe this person said some hurtful things to you, especially with the 5 of Wands. This person could have said something to you that, really made you rethink some things. But Aquarius, don't get stuck in your head. Don't get stuck in the small details and the insecurities of what this person has said. Now, I'm going to ask you to take a look at your love life and say, are you allowing yourself the rewards that you're looking for? Are you allowing yourself, because you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. The Ace of Cups is, to me, it's my love at first sight card. It's like, when I see the Ace of Cups, I know that there is some really good stuff going on in the relationship. You had a flyer, so I'm going to save that for a second. But this person means the world to you. With the Two of Cups, this person is someone that surprises you, someone that excites you, somebody that you have passion for, somebody that, you know, makes you feel alive. Now, you might argue with that person like cats and dogs, but, you know, that's fine. It's mental excitement. So don't let anybody abuse you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying don't think that you know how this other person feels. Don't decide for them. Decide for yourself and then allow them the choice. So I've pulled 2 outcome cards for you. First one that came up is the 9 of Cups. The second one that came out is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is basically letting me know that you are working things out on your own for now. You're thinking about somebody, you have something in mind. You might spend some time with them in the month of December, but overall you are still not looking forward to that fight that you feel like is going to happen. There's going to be some sort of, you might have been fed up with this person, and then you guys have really great sex, or there's something that reconnects somehow with the energy between the two of you. And you guys might end up in some sort of fight, or there might be some insecurities around what just happened, and one of you might not be sure about the direction of the relationship or how one of you feels about the other. I feel like this might have been somebody, and I hate to say this, but this might be somebody that you have not treated the best in the past, Aquarius, or maybe they haven't treated you the best in the past, and it's kind of been equal hurt feelings on both sides, and at this point you want to go back because you feel like this is your soulmate, this is the person that you're supposed to be with, but circumstantially it's not working for whatever reason. So you took a step back and you're kind of worried that if you go back to this person, or if you re-engage with this person, that they won't have feelings for you. And like the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card, but in reverse, it definitely can mean love loss. So you might be going through a situation where you're going to attempt to gain someone's attention. And it's not going to go poorly. It's going to go moderately well. Meaning this person probably is still interested in you, but they might be a little bit fed up. Or this person is going to try to reconnect with you, but you're not really sure because you feel like this person might have major insecurities and you're not sure if you're really ready to handle their baggage or their damage. But the 7 of Pentacles is letting me know that it's something that you're working out. It's something that you're taking the time to work on. Whether that's you figuring out what you need in a relationship, Aquarius, or you giving that person time and space to breathe. But it does let me know that you're thinking about this person. You're feeling for this person. Now, the 9 of Cups is you getting your wish, but at the same time, it's not the 10 of Cups. It's not a family. It's not an openly emotional space. It's still one person manifesting by themselves. So right now you might be getting all the things that you want in life on one level, but you're still by yourself and you're thinking about this Two of Cups person. There's a person out there that represents that to you. And I think you've kind of realized that there might have been some mistakes in the past that you need to change this energy around, but you might be going through a fight in your head, and it might not be you fighting with the person, it might be you fighting yourself in your head over whether this person is worth it or not, whether this person like actually deserves your time. But you're still feeling really balanced in your own life and really balanced in terms of who you are, but I think you're interested in them, but you don't want them to throw you out of whack all over again. And it might not be that this person is, you know, a complete asshole. You just might not get along. So you guys have to put in some more work before things clear themselves up so that this relationship will work. If you want this relationship to happen, drop the insecurity on both sides. Drop the logical expectations and move closer to the emotional realm with this person. And that will allow you guys to open up, because you have Two Cups cards and both of them in this reading seem to be daunted by the things that are around them, but they're both really strong cards. So open yourself up emotionally on the next level that you can. Meaning, if you feel like you've been putting in a 5 in terms of your effort emotionally, take it to a 6 or a 7. You know, surprise that person, do something nice, give yourself some emotional leeway, and don't just be honest. Allow yourself to get past honesty and go into the depth of that emotion. And I know that's asking a lot, but you can do it. So you guys really have the potential here to have a beautiful relationship. But you got to stop with the games. There's a lot of games, and there's a lot of back and forth in your head over what you want and what's not clear. And it's never going to be clear. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be just right. So allow yourself to be where you're at with this particular person. Dive in emotionally and figure out what's going on inside of you first, and then approach that person in the correct way. Come correct. I'm always going to say that. And you guys will start to build something slowly, which to me is the best kind. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you're having a happy holiday wherever you are in the world, and that it's spent with the people that you love, and that you get to express that love in every possible way. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating, wherever you are, I hope you get your wish. And thank you for all the likes, subscribes, and all the comments. I love you guys.